let's take a look at how we can expand our canvas in Photoshop. Let's get started. So here I am in Photoshop. I've already got my composition pretty much laid out, and I've got different layers and adjustment layers going on here. And I'm going to create a poster with this using a famous quote. Okay, but in order to do that, I want to make my canvas bigger so that my text doesn't sit on top of my photo. So I want them to be able to look at the photo and then see the text below that. So how are we going to do that? Well, let's advance the canvas. Let's change the size of the canvas. So to do that, we're going to go up to Image, and we're going to come down to Canvas Size. And this window pops up. Now here we have, it's set to inches currently. You can choose what you like, whether it's inches, pixels, percentage, centimeters, millimeters, and so on. You've got your width and your height. You also have this button called Relative. So you could do the math and figure out how big you want your overall canvas to be, or you could click Relative and say, okay, based on this size, I want it bigger by 3 inches or by 10% larger or whatever you would like. So for me, I'm going to say that my width, I want my width to be about 4 inches wider. That's going to give me 2 inches on either side. And then, you know what, I'm going to say 2, 4, let's say 6 inches. You know, we're going to go 7 inches height. Okay, that's going to give me 2 up above, and it's going to give me 5 inches down below for my text and my 2-inch border, just so I have enough space, okay? Now, then you have your anchor point. Now, where do you want to anchor your image? So do you want to start this whole thing from the bottom, meaning there's not going to be a border at the bottom, and my entire 7 inches is going to be off the top, and my 4 inches are going to be evenly divided between the left and the right side? You could choose a corner where everything on the left side and the bottom has 0 border, but your top and right would have all of those additional inches or percentages that you add. For me, I'm going to keep it center, so I'm just going to click the center one for now. And then I'm going to say, click OK. And there we go. There is my border. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly group all of these images here. And I'm going to say image. So there's all my layers there. There are all my layers. I'm going to drag on my ruler down 2 inches. Boom, right there. 2 inches to create a guide. And I'm going to drag this group up so that it snaps to that guide. Okay, so now I should have a 5-inch gap down below, 2 inches on the left, 2 inches on the right. So there you go. That's a quick way of expanding your canvas based on percentage or measurement, and then completing this particular project where we're creating a poster with a quote by a famous person underneath it. I hope this helps in any of your projects in the future. Until next time, keep creating.